Hello, my name is Autumn Gant, and this is my career trajectory. P.S. I didn't know how to just do an audio recording, so kind of had to do this. But okay. So the career that I want after this MDP program is something in community development, community sustainability. Like, I just really believe in the power of communities, and I want to help create more expansive, more diverse, more whole communities in the work that I do. The MDP program is expansive for me. It's not necessarily a continuum because I'm gaining so many different perspectives while I'm here. Which yeah, I just feel like it's making the path that I was already on more full, more whole, more broad. Yeah. Some skills that I am hoping to gain. Definitely confidence. I think that's very important in this work. Just knowing that you know what you're talking about. And I think that with knowing the work I'll know, I think the confidence that I want to learn about is not necessarily even in knowing what I know, but and being assertive about my beliefs. Like, I want to be able to say what I believe, and if someone disagrees, we can have a conversation and build upon that. But I think right now, I am very um, cautious to like not make others uncomfortable. I'm very aware of other perceptions of me or perceptions of like what I believe or things like that. And I just want to work on like not caring about how someone else is going to feel, but also knowing how to say what I have to say in a way that is not disrespectful or like, you know, closing off. Um, I want to also work on like my relationship building skills because I think that's so important in community building. Like, it's all about relationships. So I definitely want to be able to not only create relationships for me, but learn how to help others create relationships with each other. So I definitely want to enhance my facilitation skills so that I know the methods and things and models to do to like help people connect. I also want to enhance my moderation skills. I want to be able to help people who have different perspectives understand what the other is saying while also making both people feel valid in what they were saying. I experienced that while here with you, Joe, and I really admire that. Like, I want to be able to do that to like, yeah, help people, yeah. Um, and to expand on that, like I want to help, like I want to build on my multidisciplinary communication. So same idea, like I love this idea of being able to talk to the um, health studies person and the economist and the anthropologist and helping them all see from each other's perspectives while also letting everyone feel valid in what they believe. Um, I also want to build on my communication skills in terms of writing, um, and specifically with eloquence and clarity. I think that a lot of times I have things in my mind that I have a hard time putting into words for other people to understand me clearly. So that shows itself as either me rambling or me being so abstract that like you still don't understand what I'm saying. Um, and I think that would help with my assertiveness, etc., etc. I also want to work on my humility. I want to recognize my privilege because I, I know that I do have privilege, even like being able to be in this program. And I want to be in a space where I can acknowledge the privilege and know how to move from it humbly. Um, and lastly, I want to build on my balance skills in terms of like self care. I want to know how to carve out time for work, but also time for myself, which is essential, but I don't always do that. And I think it's really important. And boundaries too. And I think that goes with the self care, like just knowing when I'm reaching my limit before I hit it so that I know not to take on too much stuff, and I just know when to stop, and I know when to go, and I know how much I can handle. Um, yeah. In terms of my key challenges in the employment process, um, so when I think of getting a job, the first thing I think about is DEI work, right? Diversity, equity, inclusion work. And it's something that I'm passionate about, something that I really want to help. But I have realized that I care about equity. I don't really care about diversity and inclusion because I feel like diversity and inclusion can be a guise to make companies and people look good, even though they don't have the intention of like being equitable. And so I say that to say, um, my biggest struggle with finding a job is it's a mix between like indecision and trusting the workspace because I have been in workspaces that claim they did DEI work, but it was under the guise. And yeah, I don't trust a lot of workspaces, which makes me indecisive of like what I want to do and how I want to do it and who I want to work for and things like that. And so, yeah. And then also, and this goes into some else that I want to enhance my skills on, but like Microsoft Office, I know a lot of companies really want you to be proficient in that, and I'm not. So, I want to build on that. Yeah. And then my last thoughts about my personal journey in employment. Honestly, I want to end as an entrepreneur. I definitely think that like right now we're in the midst of a revolution, and I think that, and I kind of feel like this is bleeding back into the me trusting the workspace, but I know I want to have an impact. Like I'm not even in a prideful way, but like just I just the world needs so much help, and like not saying that I'm a helper, but I just want to make a change, you know. And I really do think that community building is the way, and I want to create a space for that to be actualized. But I'm patient, so I'll work a job and then eventually become an entrepreneur. And that's it.